In Agribusiness Week celebration, organized by Guzakuza, was climax last Saturday at the Omanye Hall in Accra. The week-long celebration, spanning from November 13th to November 18th, 2023, aimed to empower and appreciate women in agribusiness for their significant contributions to the growth of the sector. The celebration traversed multiple locations, starting from Tamale to Kumasi and finally ending in Accra. As part of the celebration, key activities included exhibition for agribusinesses, a graduation ceremony and a panel discussion. Giving a keynote address on Thursday, the Director for Women in Agricultural Development at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Madam Paulina Adi, commended the organizers of the program, saying,
"We extend sincere appreciation to Guzakuza for the complementary role they play. They give recognition to the women we don't see, and also they take them through mentorship programs, all to add on to what we do, and we are indeed grateful."
Ending her speech, she mentioned that food is essential, and as such, she advised that individuals involved in the venture should take keen interest in the processing, packaging, and conservation of our local delicacies to add value to their businesses.
Food is very central to our being. And I would want to say one small thing, like being interested in what careers we have, however humble, because it becomes a great possession in the changing fortunes of time. Products like our own Agribusiness, we know where it is getting. And it's all about the food transformation business that we have. In all, we have to seek the right information to process it very well, handle it very well, and also locate where we can vend these foods.
Following that was a panel discussion on the topic, Unlocking Finance in Agribusiness. The panelists were the Head of Commercial and Partnerships for Farmer Line, Princess Anita Sabri, the Head of Logistics and Supply Chain at New Age, Eric Nate, and a representative from Gesao, Mrs. Elomade. In discussing agricultural funding challenges, Eric Nate emphasized the effectiveness of crowdfunding, comparing it to funding from financial institutions, and this is what he had to say.
Family and friends, they didn't ask us to bring bank statement. They only based or gave us based on the trust and the relationship we had with them. So we decided to now officialize it, make it more regular, try and then see, because then it fell into the scope of crowdfunding.
The moderator, Albert Efriye Mensah, agreed, saying that indeed crowdfunding works well without the need for interest, and proceeded to recount her experience.
To add to what Edwin just said, personally, when I started my journey, it was the same thing for me. I had nothing, so I also had to ask for friends and family. I didn't get a lot, so I had to start small, relying on friends and family coming through for me. And at least with them, no interest, no, I'm coming to visit your farm, you have to bring that, and it works.
Speaking on the role of Gesao, Mrs. Elomade highlighted that Gesao serves as a guarantor, enabling banking institutions to secure funding from the Bank of Ghana or other entities, facilitating loans for agribusinesses.
If you get a guarantee from Gesao, the banks could go back to BOG or Bank of Ghana and apply to use these guarantees as collateral, so that whatever you get as value for guarantee, 80% of that is taken as collateral. So if the bank's collateral is not up to, then they can apply for this as collateral and then use it as a support. And we have a special position such that we can reach out, and when even the financial institutions executive is not approving, we can appeal to increase funding to the sector.
Upon being asked how farmers in rural areas can get access to information and help, this is what Head of Commercial for Partnership at Farmer Line, Princess Anita, had to say.
With Farmer Line, I mentioned that easier communication to these farmers and these agribusinesses, you do not need a smartphone. All you need is a feature phone to just dial 399 and access any information that you want to have on agriculture.